Is there a team that you should be betting on to win the Super Bowl right now? What would you say to that?
I don't think there is. And I think again, because of the imbalance of power in the two conferences, I think you're looking at a handful of teams in the AFC who ought to really be considered market, at the top of the market there. Some team from the NFC very realistically could make their way to, the Super Bowl and get a good draw or have a good day like we saw Tampa do against the Chiefs. And then that's not out of the realm of possibility. But I think realistically, the Super Bowl is going to be decided by the cream of the crop in the AFC. I think Bills, Chiefs, Chargers, all very much in that discussion for who is the most talented. If you are waiting, who is the most talented roster if you're correctly waiting for the strength of quarterback. Those three teams stand out above the rest, and I think realistically, because of the landscape where these guys, everybody's going to be beating each other up over the balance of this 18-week season, 17 games, you're going to find better market entry points on all of these teams after at least a handful of weeks, if not waiting till closer to the actual start of the playoffs, and you can evaluate a little bit better, who's in the healthiest position. Health is in general a little bit underrated, and there's a lot of luck involved in getting a team that is healthy and is peaking at the right time into the playoffs. And even last year with a team like the Bills who were doing that, it didn't mean that they got you a Super Bowl win. So there is still some fluky luck involved. But at this point, as I look at the market, I'm more interested in taking on some of the perceived contenders from the NFC at the top. Like, I don't think Buccaneers plus 750 is anywhere close to my fare for them. Similarly, Rams at 11-1 is pretty aggressive for a team that I think has some pretty obvious flaws. Packers at 12-1, same thing. Like, that's a team that's going to seemingly have to get it done with defense and win playoff games 20-17, which I think is going to be a tough ask. And so I think just in general, the Super Bowl market has a ton of the NFC contenders overpriced, and then the AFC contenders, while maybe having a small amount of betting value, aren't really worth taking on now